Hello and welcome back to another budget with me. So today we have $1,152.03 to budget. $296.40 of this is my dog paycheck, so I'm just gonna plop it here. $296.40 for now, so that we can make sure we put it to use somewhere different from my normal paycheck. This $855 is a little bit more than normal, just by a few dollars. I genuinely don't know why. I should probably go check my pay stub, but that's a problem for another day. So here we go. To continue on with our budgeting, we had Roth IRA. Whoa, why did this just jump up a bunch of money? $750.88. That's because I have a ton of overspending. Okay, hold on. $296.40. Okay, let's cover some of this overspending first. So I ended up driving down to see my boyfriend because we had a little thing happen. $43.84. So I'm just gonna pull that from his section. Actually, I'm gonna pull exactly how much the gas costs. That's not gas. Here we go. Drive back. $52.45. $52.45. Gas. Oops, swapped my keyboard. Gas. Okay. And so now let's just see what else we got. Restaurant. So I'm gonna take half of these meals out of his section too. So let me just do the math real quick. Okay, so I've done the math. So we're just gonna go back down here to his section, and we're gonna move $73.15 to restaurant. All right, that money, I had a lot in that category for his birthday, but he ended up not coming up here for his birthday, so that's why I am feeling okay spending it on this other stuff. Okay, so that covered both of those categories, which is good, and we actually still have $25 left for the rest of the month, which is nice. Okay, then let's see. Household, $34.64. This is from the lawn mowing, of course. I think I'm gonna take that from my dog paycheck. So actually I'm gonna put this $855.63 here. $855.63. So we have my dog paycheck to work with, because I was planning on using that to cover a lot of this overspending. So we're gonna cover that. And then, yeah. Oh, we were so close. Look at that. $6 off. Assign to, I ended up buying my dog a dog bed and a thing to cover the door on his crate. $6.15. I'm just gonna take, oh, I don't know where I want to take it from. Crap. Okay, so let's take this 5 and move that to here, and then let's take $2 from this and move it to gear as well. All right, I feel fine with that. 85 cents. That's going to annoy me, but that's a problem for later. Okay, so now we have covered all of the overspending. Thank goodness. So now let's release that money. And now when we flop over, exact same amount. Perfect. Okay. So where were we? We needed to cover Roth IRA. Now this section should be done, this section should be done, and this section should be done minus that 1,000. Perfect. Okay. Moving on to savings. Yep. Oh, could have done one more. And then this 49.37. We are just going to assign straight to down payment. I actually spent some time over the past week all up in this budget trying to reduce a lot of these categories. So if you notice that like some of them seem less than normal. I didn't used to have any $1 categories. I do now. I changed a lot. I think a lot of these were 2 or 3 or some of them were 4 or 5, and I changed them all down to 1. Basically, we had just been, I don't know if I was slowly and accidentally raising categories and not realizing it, but I was quite a bit over the money that was coming in. So now it's almost exactly the amount that I get that is in the budget, minus like the wish farm area that artificially inflates how much money I'm trying to save. But yeah, so a lot of these categories are a lot smaller, but I think in the long run it'll be worth it because I won't have to worry about over planning the money, if that makes sense. Like planning that I would have more than I actually do. So one of the changes I made, for instance, was these 2 things I just took the goal off of. And if I have extra money, I can put them toward it. So I wrote down in the name how much I would like to put. But this means that I can use this underfunded button more easily by just clicking that and then undoing these categories that aren't really part of this. And I have the actual amount left that I will be getting for working. Like, this is my paycheck amount. So I think it will be a lot better, and it will be a lot nicer for me to look at rather than being like, oh my God, how am I going to make this work? The one thing we didn't do today is, I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. We didn't save for the Japan trip, so I'm going to subtract 20 from there because this week's amount is 20. So I actually plan on doing this from my second job's paycheck, but because I had so much overspending last month, obviously I couldn't. So I'm hoping that I still have enough to finish the month with my work paychecks. But if I don't, then I'll just end up removing that money I put into the Japan trip. But yeah, it's been kind of a hectic week for me. I ended up traveling down south on basically a whim, short notice. So it's been a whirlwind. No regrets. I was happy to see my partner, and that's what we got going on. So I will see you guys next week for more budgeting. Bye.